ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
What's up, squad? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I almost did it twice. I saw Shoe Girl was first person in here. I gotta say hey to Shoe Girl. Hey, Shoe Girl. I see all my squad in here. Don't forget to put your aliens up as you come into the room. Hey, JB. Hey, John. What's up, y'all? Hey, Princess AG. Shout out to my mods, Princess AG, Shoe Girl. Where's C. Patterson at? C. Patterson didn't show up for work today. Hey, y'all. Druzy, I see y'all. Jackie G, Fee Love. Come on in. Hey, Maddie. What's up, Toya, KK, John Edwards. I see y'all. It's been a minute. What's up, Juanita? So, y'all know we were originally, I'm supposed to be boycotting the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but this is a special occasion simply because I guess the ratings were so low they put it on YouTube. So, we got to watch it on the YouTube, and also it's on straight from the A.com. So I wrote a little recap for those of you who didn't want to, watch it. So if you wanted to read the site, it's over on straight from the A.com. Now, as we can, we can sit here, we can drag, we can talk, we can do what we do in addition to boycotting. Can we not? Hey, Reese, thank you so much. Let's talk about this for a minute. Let me make it big. Now, y'all see who has the center peach. It is Porsha. They used some old pictures from last year, but they threw Drew Sidora in there. But Porsha's in the center, so I guess her storyline is will have the biggest impact this season. Now, I'm going to give my opinion on that in just a second. So since she's the biggest storyline, I'm going to save her for last. But one thing that we can talk about in particular is Cynthia flashing her boobs. Cynthia flashing her boobage in one of the first scenes because I'm like, dang, is Cynthia trying to take Nene Leak's place? Did anybody say that Cynthia was under the influence of drugs when her boobage fell out of her sequence dress, as Marlo said? And speaking of Marlo, why is it that Marlo is always mispronouncing words? Every year she mispronounced something. I don't know if she does this on purpose or if she is just ghetto as hell and don't know how to pronounce certain words. And I'm like, Marlo wears sequins, so why wouldn't she know how to say sequins? I don't know. She's a fashionista, so why doesn't she know how to say that word? But I digress. This particular review is going to go pretty fast, so y'all keep up. Now, what happened while they were sitting there? One thing that I can say for sure, that there is a quarantine weight gain going on this season. We talked about it earlier this summer where all the ladies kind of banded together after people were dragging Kenya for looking a little thicker than usual in her Instagram pics. Then all of a sudden, the Alliance came forward and said, I'm fat too. Kandi was like, I'm fat too. Cynthia was like, I'm fat too. We're all fat. We're all going to lose weight together. So, it was interesting because it seemed like Kenya was the only one who was really, really in her feelings about the way her appearance. And so, I guess it's a good thing that, they decided to lift her up, even though she has never lifted anybody else up. And here is a picture of Kenya. I said in my on my site that Kenya is, looking a little swole. We all looking a little swole. I'm looking a little swole. I was talking about that earlier. Chipmunk cheeks. We all got them. We all get them. Kenya might need to take a little water pill. It doesn't look very good on her. I don't know. She just looks a little bit miserable. I don't know what's going on with Kenya. But she said she couldn't zip up her dress as she was getting ready to go to the lawyer's office. And as you can see, her mock neck turned into a cow neck or something, but she wore it anyway. Us fat people know how to manipulate it. We just wear stretchy things. Somebody need to teach Kenya. She need to wear some stretchy things so she won't have to worry about zipping it up in the back. Okay, but anyway, Kenya went to her lawyer's office to discuss a divorce yet again. And I'm like, did she do that last year? Did she talk to the lady about estate planning and, had everybody believing that they was about to file for divorce? Didn't she and Mark both issue statements last season acting like, please respect our privacy. We are divorcing. We are no longer together. Like, what is it that every season we got to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth? Like, he hasn't been with her through the quarantine. Her timeline was a bit off. She seemed to, feel like, she told Andy that, they were working things out. But she also said in her confessional that, Mark was in New York during the quarantine because of his business. Now, which was it? I don't understand. It just seems like, Kenya's made for TV marriage isn't working for her. You said Kenya's scene with the lawyer was a bit fake. Exactly. Then the lawyer gonna say, I done seen cases like this all the time. All of you high profile women, y'all let these men drag you through the mud. So I guess he done represented Mary J. Blige or somebody, because he done seen all the women get their money taken. So apparently, Kenya don't have no prenup and she in her feelings and she need to make it work to keep her money. But there is that. Who is this in here? We got some trolls in here. What is that you putting in here? We're gonna have to put you on timeout. Okay, where is my Facebook? My Facebook in here. I haven't seen no Facebookers. Oh, there go Darren. Okay, I see you, Darren. I see a bunch of y'all saying y'all not gonna watch Bravo. That's okay. Watch it on YouTube. Watch it on Straight from the A. But we can still drag and gag. Exactly, Monique. We can still drag and gag. Now, another thing that happened. Let me go back. Oh, Kandi and this damn block storyline. Now, first of all, we got Riley. See, I don't like talking about kids, but she is 18 and everybody keep talking about her new nose and all of this. And so I'm like, Kandi up here begging her baby daddy for child support money, but she got money to pay for new noses and stuff. I'm just confused. Like, what is going on with the finances? Now, I'm not saying that Block should not help pay, but, I can understand why he is cursing her out, saying she acted like a broke bee, because she's clearly just doing it for the cameras. She is clearly just doing it for the cameras. And now, again, I don't like to talk about the kids, but, Kandi is accustomed to wearing her clothes a little bit too tight. Everybody always says that about Kandi. Kandi wear her tags clothes, and she wear her clothes a little bit too tight. That's why everybody was like, when she talk about she done gain weight, we like, Kandi, you always been a little thick or whatever. You always eating and you always whatever. And we already know that Kandi did not quarantine. So whatever she talking about some quarantine weight, it is a lie, because we saw Kandi at every party, at every mask off party. Kandi keeps saying, I get tested every day. I get tested every day. So Kandi done told y'all she is not staying in the house. But, anyway, you said don't let his ass off the hook. Okay, sexist got out. But, yeah, it's just interesting that, Riley seems not to really care much about, having a relationship with her dad, which is fine. But it seems like Kandi wants to force the issue, and in forcing the issue, Kandi wants all the money. So, okay, Kandi, we gonna give you that. But we just tired of hearing about it, I guess. We just tired of hearing about it. In addition to that, what is all this cleavage? It's a pandemic. Y'all gonna catch chest colds out there, because look, Cynthia's boobs falling out, Candy's boobs falling out, and I'm not saying she don't look good, but I'm just saying, how many boob jobs does it take to make a housewife? How many boob jobs does it take? Like, Kandi done talked to Marlo, said she want little short perky boobs now that she done paid all her money to get these big boobs. But I digress. Now let's go on to Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill. I'm sorry, I almost fell asleep. Wait a minute. Wake me up, Lord. I need some caffeine. Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill. Cynthia wants to get married so bad that she could care less that it's a pandemic. We said it. I said it all summer long. You know, it was a super spreader event. I don't know why she didn't see it coming, but she didn't care. You know, they clearly filmed this when they thought Bravo was going to film. And so even Mike was like, wait a minute, it's a pandemic. What's going to happen? And Cynthia was like, well, by October 10th, you know, things should be open. Everything should be good. I want 250 people in my wedding. I want all or nothing because my first wedding was such a traumatic event for me. And then I'm tripping because everybody I know a lot of people in Atlanta, okay? I know a lot of people who went to the first wedding, and those same people went to the second wedding. And those people who experienced both weddings say that the first wedding was off the chain. The first wedding had food. The first wedding was glamorous. The first wedding at Fernbank Science Center was marvelous. Everybody was dressed to the nines. And they said the second wedding was a bunch of BS. They was pissed off at the second wedding. They was talking about they had to wait around for this, that, and the third. They had to get, they had a cocktail hour. Everybody was drunk. Nobody was wearing their mask. Everybody was supposed to stand apart from each other. Nobody was honoring that. Cynthia was late. Everything was late. They were supposed to have it outside, but they had it inside. Then they had to wait for the reception. Then they had to wait 2 more hours for the reception, which ended up being 4 hours. Then by the time the reception came, everybody hungry, thinking they gonna get fed. They didn't get no food. They got finger food and peach Bellini. So everybody was mad, and everybody went out to eat after the wedding. And you ain't heard that from me, but that's what I heard. Okay. But so Cynthia is in her feelings. You know, she's telling Mike Hill that she wants this big glamorous wedding, and Mike is like, well, look, would you rather have a wedding or a marriage? I mean, it seems to me like you want a wedding more than you want this relationship. And it seems like that's true. Everybody says that. Everybody's like, it seems like Cynthia was rushing into this. Cynthia was rushing into this marriage. What's going to happen? She know this man is a cheater. He done wrote it in his book. But, you know, that's all we got. You know, I could just talk about them all day because they were just sitting there looking crazy. But there's that. Now, let's talk about the lead peach holder, Porsha Williams. Porsha Luther King, as Marlo called her. But Marlo been watching the blogs because us blogs been calling Porsha Luther King all summer long, honey. We've been saying that all summer long over here on my YouTube channel anyway. But, you know, they pull all the footage that, you know, when Porsha got arrested. One thing that I did not like that Bravo is doing is exploiting the whole Black Lives Matter movement for entertainment. We went through this summer. We all are triggered. We all are suffering from PTSD because of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, and everybody else that died, you know, these senseless murders at the hand of police. And so because of that, Bravo using this, playing clips of George Floyd calling for his mother, I think was horrible. I think it was overkill. And I think that, you know, there is a reason why we should be boycotting this network. So, I don't know. Some people seem to think that it's a good thing for them to, you know, air it. Them, you know, they're showing the world what happened, but it's like the world already knew what happened. They're using this for entertainment, and they're selling ads, and they're making money from it. So I, in particularly, didn't find that entertaining, and so I'm not happy about that. Anyway, at the end of the day, NeNe Leakes wasn't there. However, they did give a few shots of her, you know, when she was, I put that up there. They did show us a few clips of her to remind us of her absence. They showed a clip when she and Kandi and all the ladies were in the van, and Kandi was telling Todd that she liked him to eat it from the back and all that stuff. So it's like, yeah, we know NeNe is not there, and we know y'all need NeNe to be there. Hopefully, you know, by next season, y'all will have NeNe back when y'all see that none of us is watching this and we are boycotting. Now, that's all I got for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me see what y'all saying. Did any of y'all even watch it? Did y'all watch it over on YouTube? What y'all saying? Bravo has been insensitive to the culture. However, they still want to use us to keep the lights on. Exactly. I don't know what it is. They need to bring NeNe back. You glad you didn't watch it? It was very triggering. Why is Riley always sad and shy? She won't even get along with her stepsister. I don't know. Kandi will continue to be sneaky, and she is a big liar. You cannot believe nothing out of sneaky Kandi mouth, okay? Somebody's silicone body is right. Who, Miss Joseph? Who said that? They don't need Nene. They need somebody. If they don't need Nene, they need somebody. That wasn't to remind us of Nene. What was it for? Why they still showing us pictures of Nene if she ain't in the episode? Explain to me. She need a check for that. Bravo. Okay, we already saw that. Okay. The first 5 minutes you were done. Okay, I'm done too. Now, as far as Kenya Moore, you said Kenya Moore says Bravo don't want Nene Leakes. According to Kenya Moore, Bravo doesn't want anybody. Now, I was gonna, segue into that because Kenya did an interview recently where she decided she would drag Porsha Williams, and I'm like, can somebody remind me what beef does Kenya and Porsha have? Because I don't know. Apparently, Kenya is like, I guess since Porsha has the center peach, Kenya wants to ride her the way she was riding Nene, because Kenya ain't never had the center peach. Has Kenya ever had the center peach? I don't think so. So now Kenya did an interview with Access TV, where she made a comment and said that Porsha was a hoe. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up for y'all so y'all can hear it yourselves. I really want to know why Kenya is so bitter and mean and nasty to people. Like when Phaedra Parks called Kenya a whore, I'm sure she didn't like it. And now she is calling Porsha a whore, and she's doing it jokingly. Hold on, here it is, right here. Quick quotes.
At the end of the day, people love a hoe. You know what I mean? People like hoes. They're funny. They're outspoken. They live life, on the edge. People like a hoe. Just be the hoe. It's not a bad job. Don't you think? I mean, people love a hoe.
TV.
She also made some commentary about the Strippergate, which I've been told has been fabricated by her. It's kind of like Snakegate. It's kind of like Spitgate, when Kenya was like elaborating over on Wendy and making it seem like the Nene spit on her, then come to find out Nene spit a kernel of popcorn down on the ground. Well, this is similar in that people are asking Kenya a direct question and she is not answering. Here is her answer to the question that they asked. Hold on.
Confirm that some of the housewives did hook up with a stripper.
I can listen. It goes beyond just that. It's layers to this. Okay, honey. We're talking about girl on girl. We're talking about other scenarios. We're talking about strippers. It was just an entire freak show. Okay. So yes, I can confirm that a freak show happened that night.
Were you involved at all?
Hell no. I was involved, all right. I was looking and I was sneaking around corners and I was making sure that I was seeing what I was actually seeing and hearing what I was actually hearing. Yeah, I was involved.
Somebody said Kenya's the sellout. You know what's funny about that is exactly what I thought when I saw Kenya rocking that African braided wig for her confessional. I was like, is Kenya now pulling a Terry Crews? She done got with Kandi, and now she's gonna be the African queen on the show. Is that what's going on? It's really interesting. Hold on, let me show you her picture. She posted it on Instagram today or yesterday. This is it right here. Kenya is wearing a braided wig and some African attire for her confessional. And I'm like, is this overkill? Is this like Kenya has never, embraced her African heritage before? What is this about? What is this about? I'm just confused. Is this her way of trying to upstage Porsha, because Porsha is doing, her part in the Black Lives Matter movement? What is this about? Okay, moving on. Thank you so much for the super chat, LaShawn. LaShawn said, "Oh my God, poor Dre. He must be so disappointed to see his idol never showing she's worthy to be idolized. Such a liar." Oh my God. LaShawn. Thank you so much for that. Now, look, we're gonna move on. Who else can we talk about? You said trying to keep up with Marlo. Is that what it is? Kenya is so late, so tired, honey. She's been on the show for how many years? We have never seen Kenya with a braid in her hair, let alone any braid. So we already know that was a wig. We haven't seen no pictures of her. She don't walk around with no braids, nothing. She put that braided wig on, did her confessional, and took it right off, honey. Took it right off. But anyway, now let me give Kandi her props for a minute, because I know y'all say I always drag Kandi. I'm not dragging Kandi no more, not right now. I'm not even talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because we already know Kandi is Kandi Cruz. I'm gonna talk about Xscape for a second. Kandi and her bandmates have sort of reunited. People are saying that they've been in the studio together, and they also they got all dressed up and stuff to hit the stage at a recent Falcons game, the Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints. And the ladies look marvelous. The ladies look absolutely positively gorgeous. And hold on, here they are on the field. And I wanted to show y'all, let y'all hear them singing the national anthem. Hold on. Shout out to Kandi and Tiny and Tamika and Latasha for their rendition of the national anthem. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Major girl, bim, bim, bim. All right. Here is the video. Hold on. I think they did great. Did you catch that side eye when you caught that side eye too at the end when Latasha was getting her little riff on when she was looking like she was about to oversing? Let me go to the end. Right there. Hold on. Latasha got her moment right about, where was it? Hold on. Where was it? It was right there. And then Kandi giving her the side eye. Kandi was like, hold up, wait, look. But anyway, Kandi was you know, we always gotta pick things out. Look, it's a lot of y'all in here. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and liking this video, please, and thank you, and subscribing if you aren't already. Now, another thing I wanted to do while we are here, I wanted to thank the people who actually played my Peter Thomas exclusive. I want to shout out, who was it? The Neighborhood Talk, the Shade Room, a couple other people, Madame Noir, Celeb Cheat Sheet. It was a few others. Also, Tamara Tattles posted the whole thing today, and she gave me a big glorious shout out. Shout out to TamaraTattles.com. Y'all go visit her. Also, I want to shout out Peter Thomas, because Peter was like, you know, y'all gonna give my girl credit for this interview. Y'all gonna give my girl credit for this interview. And so Peter went on his platform. Peter went on his platform and like read the people, honey. Hold on, let me show y'all this. I don't know, y'all probably already seen it, but a lot of people posted this clip on their platforms and cut the part out when he mentioned me. I'm like, y'all are so shady. How y'all gonna cut out the good parts? Hold on, y'all can't. Oh,
some correctness to a story. Just want to put some correctness to a story that's out there right now. All about the tea and neighborhood talk. If you're going to be in this journalistic world, if you're going to be a journalist, or if you're going to be a blogger, make sure when you're telling the story, you tell it right. People, if you want to hear the story for real, go to Michelle Brown, straight from the A, because she got it right. And she got all the facts, what you call receipts. Okay? Tell it right. Nothing is in foreclosure. The property is paid for. I didn't put this out there. Miss Bailey did. I don't know why. My phone number haven't changed. I didn't know we have beef. But anyway, if you want to get it right, go to straight from the A, Michelle Brown. All right? The foreclosure is coming from Miss Bailey saying that she's foreclosing on a $160,000, not a loan, it was a purchase. And after divorce, I tell her that I'll give it back to her 36 months later. Okay? Because I took nothing and I had to get myself back together. You feel me? Okay, so 36 months is actually up in 2 months, 60 days. And she'll get a check, a cashier's check. Then I'm gonna make sure Michelle Brown from straight from the A got a copy of that. Y'all could all see that. It's all good. But again, I did her show last night for 2 hours. And if you want to get the facts, tune into Michelle Brown. Okay? Straight from the A. Atlanta finest. Oh my God. I didn't start this shit. But when you put a story like that out and go to the court system, it's like putting a mugshot on a person. And then I gotta get that stink off of me when I'm not even stink to begin with. Later.
Look, how many times did Peter say my name? About 15. Go to Michelle Brown, straight from the A. Go to Michelle Brown, straight from the A. By the way, go to Michelle Brown, straight from the A. I love me some Peter Thomas. Peter always have my back. Now I wanted to like clear some things up, because a lot of the blogs were actually saying, I guess he wanted to clear it up too. A lot of the blogs were actually saying he was in foreclosure. The bar was in foreclosure. She was trying to take his house. She was trying to do, it's like the story got convoluted the more, you know, people wrote about it. So I guess that's why he put that out there. But if you, you know, are an avid watcher, viewer of Straight from the A or of ATLien on YouTube, you would know I broke this story, 2 weeks ago, before anybody said anything about it. And I told y'all exactly what it was about. I put the other receipts over on Patreon. We've been talking about it for a moment. Now, shout out to all the blogs who picked that up. I appreciate the love, and to all the blogs who have tried to act like they got this as an exclusive. But anyway, I digress. Now, another thing that we talked about on Patreon that I would be remiss if I did not mention. I wanted to send condolences out to Wendy Williams on the death of her mother. Wendy finally made a statement about it today on her show, and during her Hot Topic segment, it was a very emotional video. I actually played it over on Straight from the A. So if you go on Straight from the A, you can watch it, or you can watch it on YouTube. But Wendy was saying how, her mother was like her best friend, and that it was several weeks ago that her mother passed away. So a lot of people are saying that may have been why, Wendy had been acting kind of strange online, because she had been keeping this, this to herself and keep holding this all in. Even when she made this announcement, it was almost like, she was surprised herself that she contained herself and that she didn't get too emotional. But it's got to be some devastating news to lose her mother. So we're sending condolences out to her. I had actually you did hear it here first. I had actually did y'all hear it here? Y'all heard it on Patreon, right? My Patreon and my members only, because during our after hours, I read y'all an email that I had got like a week or so ago of someone telling me that Wendy's mom had passed and didn't nobody know. And so I did not want to blog that. I never want to be the first person to report a death. I promise you I don't. I will leave that to TMZ or whoever else, or whatever blog out there want to rush and do it for clicks and views. Y'all can have it. So I didn't want to, make any, money or anything off of that news or whatever. But I do want to send condolences to Wendy Williams. Now, I know some more sad news before I take these calls. I am going to take some calls tonight, but there's some more sad news. Hold on. I got to go to my an actress by the name of Natalie Desselle Reid. You may know her from Baps. You may know her from Eve, EVE, the Eve show with Eve, the rapper Eve back in the day. She was also in, was it Medea's Family Reunion? One of the Medea's movies. She was in that. She has passed away at the age of 53. Let me see if I can put her picture in here. This is her on Straight from the A. TMZ is reporting that she had some form of cancer. Hold on. Look, I got to go into the thing. It was just some shocking news today, because between that and, Wendy confirming that her mother passed away, it's a lot of, mourning to be said. TMZ reports that the veteran comedic actor passed away on Monday. A family member told TMZ she died of colon cancer after having been diagnosed earlier this year. She was in hospice care in her final days, and she was surrounded by family when she went. The family issued an official statement on her Instagram, and it said, "It is with an extremely heavy hearts that we share the loss of our beloved Natalie this morning from colon cancer. She was a bright light in this world, a queen, an extraordinary mother and wife. Her diverse career touched so many, and she will be loved forever. Naturally, we are grieving and processing this profound loss, and we thank you in advance for respecting our privacy at this difficult time." Actress Holly Robinson Peete also shared the news on social media, and she said she was one of the first, actually. She said, "I'm absolutely decimated by this news. Actress Natalie Desselle, a bright, shining star, passed away this morning. I got to know her when my mom was managing her. She will be missed. Sending out prayers to her children and husband. Rest in peace, sweet girl." So, yeah, I mean, now I want to go and watch Babs. She was a very beautiful young woman. And so there's a video that I inserted in the post on my site called "Whatever Happened to Mickey from Babs." And so it basically talks about, goes through her history and says some of the other things that she has worked on over the years. So, y'all can go and watch that, if you get a chance. So, condolences to the Desselle Reid family. Now, You said Hallie was heartbroken. Did she post an old as well? Okay. What else do we have on the agenda today? Let me see. No, I'm not gonna do that. Hold on, let me see. See what else I got on the site that I can pull up, honey. We got Meek Mill, but I don't want to talk about him. Anyway, let me go ahead and take these calls. Let me talk to y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the premiere episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all let me know what you think about all of the other news that we talked about. Y'all let me know what you think about Wendy and her announcements. I don't think the taglines have came out yet. I don't have them anyway. Somebody may have them, but I don't. Drew Sidora hasn't even been introduced yet. So just like last season, the first episode, they didn't even show, the tagline. So, maybe they're waiting. He said it was a bore. You didn't like it. Where's Nene? Nene is, minding her business. Nene is minding her business. So I think that she is probably filming her the pilot for her show. Who knows what she's doing? Hey, Paulo. Paulo said it's boring. No. Click the link. Hold on. I'm putting on Facebook to join. Did I order from Thailand? What are y'all talking about? I didn't put the link in there. Sorry. Hey, Sickled.
Hey y'all.
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm good. I'm so glad you went on live today. You know, made my day. I was like, I missed the Patreon the other day and I was so sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
you caught the replay, didn't you?
I sure did.
I had
and
to put
I
it back on.
enjoyed it. I got my whole entire life.
We had a good time, but I'm mad but I mean the little stuff that I had to take out wasn't a big deal. It was like I don't even know.
But I'm still trying to figure out who.
It was
but who don't sleep that was flagging you?
I think it was, it's content ID. So whenever you play something that NBC has already, published, they can claim it as theirs. And that's what they did.
It's been all over Twitter. It's been on the social media. It's been everywhere. So that's why I was confused. Like, wait.
I probably could have fought it, but I just decided to, take it out and put it up. Yeah.
You don't even watch the show no way. So
right. That's my point. I blame y'all for me even playing it.
I said, what Michelle do playing Potomac? She don't even watch it. But I thought that was hilarious. But let me, so this whole housewife thing, because I did watch it on your website. So, didn't Cynthia already have 2 weddings?
She did. She married Peter twice, right?
Right. So what was so important about the whole having a wedding and she telling Lord Jesus, she telling her new man, if we just can't do it, we just need to pull over now. And I'm just like, sweetheart, it's not about the wedding. It's about the man.
Well, it's about the wedding to her because this is how she eats. So it's all about the wedding for Cynthia. She need that money. She need that check.
But ain't she opening businesses and selling, like the girl said, coochie cream and everything down there cream? I'm sorry.
But that ain't her business. That's the sponsorship. She probably get paid like a little $1,000 or whatever to post it on her Instagram. And and how many of y'all are buying her purses and candles and stuff?
I didn't even know she had that.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
But okay. I just pitched. Look, I'm promoting her thing. What's it called? CBVIOR.
I didn't even know she had that. But thank you for promoting her. But I mean, the whole thing just looked, especially with her relationship. And you know what? They might be in love. I don't know. But it looks forced. Like it seemed like she's, her and Mike trying so hard to show that we're so in love and we're so great, And then don't y'all think that what's the name child is spoiled? Kandi.
Riley, of course she is. She was the only child for so long.
I
That's why
mean,
she's ready to get out the house. She already got her own apartment. She already got her Porsche. She you know, it's like
yes, the way
she got
she talked to
everything
her
the girl
mom.
could want.
She said, I could just pay somebody a couple of dollars to come over here and wash the car. And they're looking at her like, huh? My dollars? You got to save money. Like the whole everything. And then with Kenya crying, like, do she really want us to feel sorry for her?
I don't
Was
know.
that supposed to make us feel some type of way? Because I'm just like, hunger, you pay this man or whatever the story is to marry you. Like, you can't end up sitting here feeling sorry or trying to make us feel sorry for you. And it's like, after you talked about how abusive he was and everything else that you went through, you still talking about, oh, we're working it out. We're doing good. We're doing
Remember over
this.
the summer she was claiming they was trying to have another baby.
Yes. Yes. And
Maybe
that's
just
what
might
I
be
don't.
delusional. Maybe she
She
take
is.
medication or something. It's just be all over the place. Remember she forgot what she got married. Like
Yes.
Kenya is all over the place. So I don't know.
Kenya
And a
is
lot of times
desperate.
when you tell a lie, you can't remember it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right. That's right. And I think she's just desperate. Like, first of all, they all too old. They all just need to find another career path because at this time it's not working. Um, it's just weird. Like the whole season is just weird, and it seems like they all gonna be jumping on Portia's back. Like the whole time, it's gonna be about Porsha. Oh, every call is, oh, did you see Porsha protesting?
but then
Oh,
we
hey
but then
friend,
we
did you see?
but then we know that was coming. Like when we said Nene was gone
Yeah, we did.
after, her negotiations broke down. Who else did they have to fight with?
You sure did. You sure we sure did say that. But I just think the whole thing is crazy. And my thing is with this new people that they're bringing on, I'm not sure if that would really help either. Because didn't you say they've stopped filming the new girls?
Mhm. The Fallon girl, I don't think she's filming. The Latoya girl filmed a little bit, but she's not even a friend of the show. She was just filming. So the official friend of
Wow.
the show was like Marlo and Tanya. These other girls are just there.
Wow. And I heard you earlier. I think they all showing their boobs because they got them done. And,
Is that what it is?
yeah, they, they got
I
them
felt like
done.
Cynthia trying to upstage Nene because remember when Nene Boo fell out in Toronto and they was trying to drag her, talking about she was high, and this, that,
Yep.
and the third. It's like, why y'all ain't saying that about Cynthia?
And the crazy thing is, like, the first time Kandi told her that, girl, you flashing, she still continued to. She said, girl, I'm titty scent. I'm titty
Right,
scent. Like, and I was like, okay, you
right.
titty scent. Like, I just think the whole thing is crazy. And then did you see that, what's the name? Kandi went onto her Instagram saying that they were trending number one. Did you
Uh,
see that?
no, I didn't see it, but they weren't.
Yes, well, she said that they were. She said, "Oh my God, Real Housewives of Atlanta is trending number one. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you." And I was like, "Huh?" And then we actually went and looked it up, and T Brown was like, "Nah, they number 8."
Right.
I was like,
Well,
"I
all
can't."
right, Sickle. Let me take some more of these calls.
All
I appreciate
right, yeah, it was good seeing you. Keep shining, keep being beautiful. Let them keep hating, and I will see y'all later. I'll be
All right.
right
Thank you,
back.
Sickle. Bye.
Bye, yeah.
Hold on. Laura Murphy, you ready?
Yes.
Oh, hey girl.
Hello.
How
I'm
you
back
doing?
again. I'm back again.
So what did you think? What would you like to talk about tonight?
Uh, oh my God, I have so much on mind. I'd like to talk about Porsha. Uh, Porsha is a great girl, young lady. When she first started on that show, she always gave so much respect to her husband, and even to the day, she still gives out respect to people. She's a loving, kind person. Nobody can touch her. Nobody at all can touch her. because she's got a spirit that's inside of her. I feel that her mother has implanted inside of her and Jesus. And nobody can ever take that away. And she always represent. A lot of times that people used to come up against her, like about the Underground Railroad and stuff like that. And it was so awful. But if you really look at that footage, when they was first talking about it and how they had her set up in that church and stuff, if you really, really look at it, and then you could maybe see where she was coming from. But anyway,
I don't know. We can't give her no pass for that. Her father was a civil rights icon. We can't give her no pass for that. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, and another thing, like when she was saying on Annie Cole's show, she said, "Well, what do y'all want me to do? To take a gun and blow my head off?" And then that meant something else for somebody to talk about. This girl is awesome. She is a great person. And Nene Leach, when she was on that show, and even when everybody was coming up against her, Porsha, and when she held Porsha down and tried to cover Porsha's mouth up to keep her from saying the wrong things, she was representing. Nene was representing, and that's the reason that her and Porsha got that connection. And Porsha she's working for that movement and everything, and she's just fantastic. The other night I missed you and my baby, Mr. Thomas.
Okay. Well, thank you, Miss Murphy. I appreciate you for calling tonight.
Oh my God, I missed him the other night and stuff. But anyway, I'm glad that he gave you your great shout out and everything, because that you do represent on a level that I ain't seen too many people that will stand up and be represented. Like you represent your people, and I love that. I just love it. I love it a whole lot. You was a real deal.
I appreciate it.
Real. I'm being really serious, and Peter is too.
Okay.
I had some other. Oh, Kenya Moore.
Oh Lord. Miss Murphy, I got some more calls to take now. Come on now. Come on.
Okay then. All right,
go ahead, Miss Murphy. Go ahead.
Oh no. I'll be respectful. We'll talk some more the next time.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling.
All right. Till next time.
All right. Bye. Hold on, y'all. Who's next? I need
Michelle. Hey,
why you got that white lady on your picture?
That's my grandmother. I want to talk about Porsha today. Also, I want to talk about Porsha. But first, before I start talking about Porsha, I want to talk about the queen, the beautiful Miss USA, Kenya Moore. Okay, see, I thought Mark filed divorce last season, though. That's what she said last season. This season, she said
that's your lie, queen. You tell me what your lie. You keep up with the lies your queen tells.
I'm trying to. I can only do so much. I'm trying to, because last season she said after they went to the party, he filed for divorce out of nowhere, and she was just, she didn't know. They had an argument the night before. Then yesterday it was like she went to go see a lawyer. I thought they was already filed for divorce. I don't know. I don't really be trying to keep up with that no more, because I think I'm starting to think that they not really married, because it's a little too much. And then she gave him the car, and I'm like, in New York, what the car? And like, I don't know. I don't know.
What you don't know, Dre?
It gotta be a little script. It gotta be a little script, though. It might be
your queen. The ratings. Somebody asked about the ratings. The ratings don't come out till tomorrow. We'll know tomorrow how bad they were.
And Real Housewives of Atlanta was trending #1. The first caller, what's her name? Sick but not sickened, or whatever. The
Sickled but not broken.
Yeah, peasant but not whatever her name is. She said how is the ratings #1? Because she was up there watching it. If you wasn't watching it, and then you talking about you don't like the show, but you going on YouTube to look at Kandi's show. If you don't like the show, you wouldn't be looking at the whole show and then going to look at the people that's on the show. People kill me making up stuff. If you don't like the show, why watch it? You say you don't like it, but you going on YouTube to look up Kandi's show.
Right?
Because she just called here flexing. I hate flexers. That's all she was doing, just flexing. Like, I mean, if you was watching, you watched the show, just say you watched the show. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the show, you watch the show. I watched the show.
Watched it on YouTube. Bravo put it on YouTube because
she watched the show on her home station. She knows she did. If I don't like you, ain't no way I'm going over there to look at your YouTube show. Like, stop flexing. Y'all peasants need to call here and keep it 100% real. Like, I ain't watching that show, but y'all be watching it, and then it's not trending. It is trending because you going over there to look at it. So stop.
Did you take your medicine today, Drake? Why are you so hyper? Calm down.
Okay, and Cynthia, and that's another thing too. Oh, Cynthia shouldn't be doing that. You, Michelle, cannot tell no one how to do their marriage. If she want to get married, if she want to have a COVID wedding, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Let her have a COVID wedding. If I want to go to her wedding, then I'm gonna go to her wedding. That don't have nothing to do with you. So you need to keep your, what you think to yourself.
So what did you think about Kenya this week? How do you think she looked?
I mean, we all gained weight, though. I done gained some weight, too. I don't know. I can't talk about nobody. I used to be, have a six-pack.
I ain't talking about nobody. But I'm just asking.
I'm kind of overweight now, but,
People notice a difference.
Yeah, we all did that. But Michelle, and who else on? Oh, Porsha. Like, Michelle... Porsha ain't had no storyline, so that's the best she could come up with. I'm sorry, I said her name wrong.
What do you mean she ain't got no storyline?
Porsha ain't had no storyline, so that's the best storyline she could come up with. Who else on the show? Kandi, Riley is something about Riley. Riley just like her mom. I mean, like I remember you said back in May that why can't he talking about Block, or the other week? Why can't he talk about Block? Because Riley is going to college and Block needs to pay up. Who else is on the show? That's it, right?
And Cynthia.
That's pretty much it. What else was you talking about, though? You was talking about something that I wanted to talk about. That sickle.
I was talking about Xscape singing. I was talking about Wendy lost her mom. I was talking about
yeah, Wendy lost her mom. You said you knew that last week. That's crazy. But like if you look at the YouTube video, see like today how she did her show. That's a strong lady. I don't care what nobody say about Wendy, because when your parent passed away, that's like. She didn't like do one tear or anything. You know what I'm saying? So, and you was talking about something else. Like what was it?
I guess that's about it.
Hello?
I talked about Kenya calling Porsha a hoe.
Well, Porsha is a hoe, but you was talking about something else. It wasn't about the show though. It was about Nene. Michelle, nobody even noticed that Nene wasn't there. I didn't realize Nene wasn't there until you said something.
Like, Nene wasn't there. The reason
you just so far up
you didn't notice she wasn't there,
it's crazy, Michelle.
Clips.
Michelle, you like Nene PR. I hope she paying you for this. Like, I really hope you getting some type of income or something, because you talk about this lady like she got or something. You really need to move on with your life too, because you like for real. Like you talk about Nene like. Nene wasn't on the show. They showed Shamari on the show.
Nene the way you talk about Kenya. Is that what you're saying?
You talk about Nene a little too much, like you her PR. Like nobody missed Nene. Nobody realized that she wasn't even there. The Real Housewives of Atlanta was trendy last night on Twitter. It is what it is. Stop hating. Like you talk about Nene. Nobody's thinking about Nene, Michelle, but you. I said it before, and I'm saying it again. And that's all I'm calling. That's all I called about. But you so far up in Nene, but it's so irritating. Like,
all right,
you really need to move on.
All right,
Michelle, you have a good night. Oh, and even Sandra Rose, your girlfriend. Sandra Rose said the same thing too. Ain't nobody thinking about Nene. Your girlfriend. I really think she your girlfriend, because I don't know who Sandra Rose is. I was starting to think y'all got a relationship.
You gonna tell me what she said?
She said nobody's thinking about Nene but you.
Oh, okay.
She didn't say but you, but she said nobody noticed that Nene was there. Nobody. Okay. You have a great day. You need to get out Nene butt though, for real.
Goodbye. Peace. Lord, Vanjie.
Have you ever seen that guy's face? Like for real?
I don't know what he looks like.
Didn't he say he want to meet you in some Thanksgiving stuff?
He lies. I don't know him.
Like, well, I don't know. This crazy. But the thing, like, I miss Nene, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Everybody
So,
is Nene. That's all everybody. Nene was trending last night.
yeah, so I don't know what he's talking about. And about Kenya and all of that, talking about she talking about Porsha. I bet you she wouldn't say it in her face without security. We
Okay.
all see her got dragged down. So, security, because she always yelling, security, security, get out my boat, get out my this. Yeah, if she feels about that Porsha, go without security and tell it to her in her face.
Oh
That's all
Lord.
I'm saying. But as personal opinion, um, for a man to get on TV and say, or on radio, whatever he is, and say, is somebody thirsty because of child support? He need to throw himself off a building, because
Ooh.
I'm just telling you, that's your responsibility too. It takes two to make a child. So to me, like, oh, she thirsty. No, you need to
No,
pay
I don't
up.
think she's thirsty. I just think her using it for a storyline is thirsty. I feel like if she was gonna handle it, she should have handled it. Period. I feel
Even if
like
a
here we are
storyline, he need to
18 years
pay up.
later. She hasn't tried to do anything. Why are you doing it now?
Yeah, but he needs to pay up. He should be embarrassed to say that, though. He needs to pay up. That's his child.
You're
You
right.
can expect, you got to pay up. She didn't make her by herself. No matter if she had Amazon money, I don't care. He needs to pay it.
You're
That's
right.
it. And I wish they would give me some of their weight, honey. Child, I need 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds. They complain
Uh-uh.
about pounds and I need them. You know what
Child,
I'm saying? You home,
I
you're
don't.
eating. Yeah, girl, you look good. Don't say that. You look good. And
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you honest, I ain't gonna tell you nothing that but he needs to pay up his child support. He needs to. And that guy, somebody needs to find out what he really looks like.
Okay.
But don't
Well, thank
worry,
you,
I have
Angie.
a son that is good on computers. And believe me, I
Why
want to
y'all care? Why
find
y'all
out.
care? We don't
Because,
care
like,
what Dre
why
look
is
like.
his face so, he talk too much stuff,
We
man.
don't care what
You
Dre
know,
look like. Let him let
yeah,
him talk. He probably
yeah,
ugly.
I'll find out for you. I have a
He probably
son that
ugly.
just graduated. He see you. He went find what he looks like. And I'm going to give you the exclusive. I'll tell my son, send it off for we can all know. Because I really want to know now. He talk too much. He talk too much shit. Sorry for the word, but he does.
All right,
But
Angie.
girl, blessings for you, honey.
Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Whew, cha. Sanitra.
Hey, Michelle.
I'm ready for your read, honey. I'm ready.
I'm gonna be nice tonight because I feel real bad about Wendy's mama.
Okay.
Real sorry for her. I lost my dad. I still have my mom, but I know losing a parent is not easy. No matter what anybody thinks of Wendy, I think we should all be praying for her right now because
Definitely.
she's putting forth a strong face. But I can guarantee you that's not what she really feeling. So I really
Mhm.
do feel bad for her, and definitely want to send prayers out to Natalie DeSalle's family too, because that's just terrible. We lost my mother-in-law to colon cancer last year,
Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear
and I,
that.
and I lost a sister-in-law, my brother's wife, to colon cancer. It's no joke. Like, if I can
Yes.
say anything, I would tell everybody, just pay attention to your colon health, get those checkups, pay attention to it, because it's just horrible, and it is not just the person, it's the families that get hurt too, losing people.
Right.
Um, and not on to Miss Kenya, I love snacks more. Why she
You said
call
I
every
love snacks.
She love them snacks. She love them snacks. Kenya done mess around and joined us big girls in the big girls club. So since she done came on in, come on out. Why you sitting up there calling that girl a hoe? Now it's starting to feel like you call it to me. It's starting to feel like she's going after Kenya, not Kenya, Lord. Kenya's going
Or
after Porsha because she doesn't have anything interesting going on. She know this whole storyline with her and Mark is played out. I ain't never seen nobody divorce a man that long. It don't take that long to divorce no man. I done divorced 2 men in my life, and it never took me that long. All to put together, it didn't take that long to get rid of the men. It just don't take that much time. And she been divorcing him and divorcing. She been divorcing him so long. Jesus, she could have built 2 houses, Lord, learned to speak Japanese, all kind of things. And she's still divorcing this man. So because she don't have nothing else going on, she might not be in a position to hire another one. Now she just gonna attack Porsha to draw attention to herself. Because when Nene was there, they could just attack Nene, and then, you know, this is how we're gonna keep it moving. So
Yeah,
now
she been dragging Porsha for a minute because she did Porsha when she went on with Wendy.
I saw that.
She said Porsha was the one with the fake relationship.
Lord.
And now she's talking about Porsha as a whole. Like, what is her vendetta against Porsha?
You know what it is? You want me to tell you?
Yes, please.
It's Porsha waistline. That's her vendetta. I understand. I be mad when I see slim people do too. I know, you know, but you can't get mad at them. You got to get mad at them neck bones and the pigtails. You got to get mad at the cornbread. Get mad at the extra piece of red velvet cake. Don't get mad at the girls for being younger and prettier. It's not their fault. You had your turn. You had your turn. That's what all this anger and pent-up aggression is about. It's about that girl's waistline. It's about her face. It's about how she look in her clothes. It's the fact
Porsha
that she
ain't
don't
hiding even now.
Well, no, Porsha ain't hiding, but Porsha bad. Now we ain't gonna lie on the girl.
Yeah,
that heifer is bad, and
You're
can't take it from her. And
You're
that's what's wrong with Kenya. If she could beat that girl over the head and steal her shape, she would. She'd have done it. I don't done it. You know what I'm saying? Judging her, but she need to quit attacking this girl for that. Sometimes, as older women, accept that you an older woman. Yeah, you got a baby, but you old. That's why you struggling with that baby. You old. Ain't nothing wrong with being old. You stayed alive. You kept saying good morning. You kept getting up in the morning. Did you think you wasn't gonna get old?
Ooh.
I mean, let's just really tell the truth and tell the truth about it. I got grown children. I don't front. I'm old. It is what it is. But you don't get mad at young girls for being young and pretty. When it was your turn, you should have been doing the right thing and enjoying yourself. And then you wouldn't be sitting up here attacking this girl for looking like you wish you used to look. Don't do that. That's just mean. That's right, Joy. That's that middle-aged spread. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, you get happy, you spread out. Me and Papa got together. My booty 60 whole inches. I ain't never had this much rump. But that's what happened when you eat like you supposed to eat. You feeling good. And it's sad because Kenya weight ain't even happy weight. That's stress weight.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
That's stress weight. And I feel for her. You raising a little girl and you bitter and you're angry, and everywhere you go, you're sitting up telling as we used to say, a passel of lies on people. Just sit up, just lying left and right. Still ain't figured out how to tell us when you gonna actually divorce this man, if you actually did marry the man, and everything else. It's just ridiculous.
I agree.
I want her to get happy. I don't care what else she has to do. You right, Mary. She mad at that girl's skin too, because Porsha is glowing, and I'm feeling real bad for Kenya. Seriously. And she sat up there with that lawyer with that whole long fake conversation. I see all these women give so much of themselves. When did Kenya give so much of herself in the entertainment industry? Don't nobody even know Kenya. Kenya did a couple of little cameo roles, and then she was in some pageants, and we remember seeing her face, but I never really truly knew her name till she came on the show.
Damn. Okay.
I mean, seriously, she was a pretty girl, but yeah, there you go. You right, Irene. She was talking about Phaedra. And the bad part.
So let's get off Kenya. We done drag Kenya till we can't drag her no more.
Well,
we know she didn't gain weight. You know, we know she got chubby cheeks.
You right.
What else we got?
So listen, let's talk about the other member who tried to join the Big Girls Club, Kandi.
Oh, Kandi already was one. I thought,
but but Kandi a duck in and duck out. Sometimes she try to sneak out the back door to Big Girls Club, but she back.
Okay.
But Kandi need to stop her shenanigans too. Leave Block alone.
But Kandi ain't been on quarantine though.
Yeah, so quarantine my foot.
Kandi still been out in these streets.
Kandi been running through the streets, running in and out of them. She been over there at the Chick-fil-A harassing them people, talking about her pleasure, they pleasure, everybody pleasure. Nora, I didn't say Kandi didn't look fine. Kandi looks just fine, but she joined the big girls club. She over here with the rest of us, honey. That's what I said. It's the truth.
Okay.
Now that's just real. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but she need to stop being so terrible. Why she bothering that man talking about child support? Kandi knows she ain't short of money. Todd Lane ran through all her money like that yet. Mama Joyce watching him too close. He can't steal no money. She still got money. Bothering that man about child support, and the word on the street was when everything went down, wasn't there some kind of story where she was saying that she didn't need no money from him? Ain't that how it went?
Yeah, that's how it went.
So now how you in one breath talking about you don't need no money for him, and now that you need a storyline, you talking about money? You can't talk out both sides of your neck. We don't do that in the big girls club. Now I'm gonna call a meeting and we're gonna drum her up out of here if she don't get herself together.
Ooh, all right, Sinitra, let's wrap it up now. Sinitra, got a couple more calls.
That's the only two people I want to talk about. You know, our two inductees to the big girls club. We had to discuss.
What about Cynthia? You ain't had nothing for Cynthia?
What can we say about
Cynthia got inducted too, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Cynthia did join us. She did join us. And she looks beautiful. She's absolutely a beautiful addition to the big girls club. We love her the way she looks. She real dry though. She real dry. That's why I ain't even mentioned her. She's real forgettable. She real forgettable. Her and Mike Hill. All right. You know why she talking about chill? She really did chill. I don't know whether they took an Ambien, a Lunesta, or whatever. They gave us one. It's real sleepy. I'm so glad I'm not watching that show. We done brought back my sleep apnea. I don't have time for that. But no, that's why they mentioned Cynthia. Ain't nothing to talk about with Cynthia. Cynthia just dry.
Okay.
With that little sad wedding. Y'all know what I said about that wedding. You couldn't even do the electric slide in there. Ain't nothing to talk about.
I can't. All right. Well, thank you so much, Sinitra.
See you later.
I appreciate you.
Bye, girl. Love you.
All right. Love you too. Bye. Woo, child, the Reeds, off hype too. How are you? All right, I guess you were scared. Cordero, how are you?
Hey there.
Hi.
Good evening. I just had to give you a big old shout out real quick for this shoulder you got out. I'm loving this little shoulder you got peeking. Come on, peekaboo.
I had to move my bra down. Okay.
Come on, peekaboo shoulder. I love it.
Thank you.
Listen, I have a question for you. Has Bravo ever released a full episode like that before?
Not of the Atlanta, no, never.
Exactly. So that tells you right there that they were desperate.
That tells you right there, because I knew like Tardy for the Party, nobody watching that, so they put that on YouTube.
Right.
Even Housewives of Potomac, the ratings was tanking, so they put that on YouTube. But they never put Atlanta on YouTube ever.
Never. I've always had to watch it through some third party, and then I saw that. I said, "Wait a minute, Bravo put it out?"
Right.
Oh, okay, that tells you exactly. How y'all trending? How y'all trending? But you on YouTube?
Exactly.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm understanding correctly.
But I saw it. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I sure saw it. I'm like, oh, I don't even have to bootleg it. I can just put the YouTube link on the site today.
Exactly. So I watched it, or whatever, because like I said, I love me some Porsha, and plus, I know Drew Sidora personally. Her father was actually my pediatrician for years, because they're from Chicago. So I've known her for a long time. So I'm excited for her to finally come on the show. But like I told you the other day, I had a problem with them exploiting, the whole Black Lives Matter thing. And I really had a problem with them flashing the names of people across the screen, like Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland's has passed away 3, maybe 4 years ago. I think it's been 4 years.
That soundbite was triggering.
That it wasn't needed.
Soundbite of George Floyd.
It wasn't needed.
They didn't have to do that at all.
It wasn't needed. And Sandra Bland, like I said, died 4 years ago. You didn't say shit then, so I don't understand why you felt the need to say it now and just exploit the situation. I mean, I hope they paid Porsha's phone bill, since her whole thing was taped with her damn phone. I mean, they didn't do nothing for Porsha. But I appreciate Porsha's journey. I like what she did.
Cynthia, I feel like Mike read her ass. He really read her, and I feel like if you have to ask your soon-to-be wife, do you want a wedding or do you want a marriage? I think that kind of tells you that you shouldn't be with her. Because I'm sorry, you know, he clearly seemed to be more concerned about COVID-19 than she did. And so that kind of was alarming to me, and how I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing her filing another lawsuit against him when she divorces him.
I hope she don't wait 3 years.
I probably won't. And Kenya, I mean, it seems like Kenya been filing for divorce longer than she been married. So I don't like that. I really don't like that woman. And you know how some people just are, you know, plus size, thickums or whatever, and it looks good on them. She is not one of those people. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to I can't fat shame somebody because I'm fat.
You know, I can't. But she looks miserable.
She looks horrible. She looked bad. I'm sorry. She looked bad. She looked bad. Like I don't know what it was. It was very. Sam, please don't start with me. Don't start. But she's bloated. She was fat. And I'm not trying to fat shame. I'm just saying she didn't look good. And her storyline just really, like we said earlier, just did not make sense. It really did not make sense. You said at the reunion, y'all working it out, y'all doing Zoom therapy and all that stuff. But then somehow you made it to New York and he mistreated you. Then you came back and I'm confused because first you said you wasn't there. He was. It just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. I don't like the way she's attacking Porsha. She's attacking Porsha because she has the center peach, which is clear. She's mad that Porsha has the center peach. And so that's why she's attacking Porsha. And I mean, she got some nerve calling somebody a hoe. But yeah, it wasn't, and it kind of ended, it ended dry. They never have a resolution. It wasn't like a soft resolution to the ending of the show. It just cut off. And I was like, oh, okay, was something else supposed to? I don't know. I really just didn't like how it ended. And it felt very disconnected.
Yeah, the whole show felt disconnected.
It felt so disconnected. And, you know,
it
it's
was
like
certain things like, why were they sitting out on Cynthia's front porch instead of the back porch by the lake? Why would you it was all kind of like weird stuff. I don't know.
Right. They were sitting outside, but then you went inside Kenya's house. Like if you were sitting outside because you didn't want them to bring COVID, but y'all got tested before y'all. Like I don't understand. Like why are we? They were trying to, I guess production. I think production did that because they were trying to enlighten the whole thing about COVID and the seriousness of it. But you were just inside Kenya's house, sitting with her talking about Mark,
right?
And her addition that she built, and I don't know how because she ain't nobody buying that damn hair care products. So I don't know where she getting this money from for this addition. I mean, she already in the gutter, like Sheree said, so she gonna have a pool. She gonna have a pool as soon as y'all get some good rain. She gonna have a good old pool down there. She don't need to build shit.
See, they were sitting in the front in the driveway.
That made no sense to me. But in the next scene, they was inside Kenya's house.
And
she got a whole deck with a lake in the back. So
yeah, that's what I was like. Why they sit in the front? That makes no sense.
They're her titties again.
Yeah, well.
So I don't know. It was like it was disconnected. No scene had a resolution to it. They just kept chopping away to something else. So for me, as I want to see a resolution if you're gonna bring something on the screen. So it was just very choppy. It was very choppy, and it clearly they rushed it because they were trying to get something out, and this was at the peak of COVID. So. Right. Yeah, I wasn't here for it. I wasn't.
I hear you.
But I'm going to go ahead and let other people come in. But love you, girl. Love the shoulder.
Cordero.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, it's a lot of y'all back here. Toya, hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. So, that whole scene with not Kenya, at Cynthia's house, Cynthia's driveway. What I did not understand was Why is it that Kandi showed up with no mask? And why was Cynthia sitting with them with no mask? Wasn't that
Because
at the peak
I
of
think,
COVID?
honestly, and I think Kandi probably an anti-masker because it seems like she hasn't had on a mask all summer long. Like Kandi been out in these streets. Kandi does not care. Kandi has not been sequestered. Kandi has not been quarantining. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is Kandi one of them Trump supporters that don't believe in wearing masks?
Probably. Yeah, I found that very weird. Mike and Cynthia boring. Yeah, they're very boring. But what Mike said to Cynthia about do you want a marriage or do you want the wedding or something of that sort? And she hesitated. That was very telling. And one other thing that I was just curious about when she kept talking about, oh, she wanted 250 people, it was important to her to have her friends and family and this and that. My thing is, do you really have 250 friends and family, close friends and family?
No, all the people that was at her wedding, most of those were hairstylists, stylists, people she know from the mall, people who, the cooking lady, you know what I'm saying? Like none of these were her
Yeah.
friends. That's why I was like, what are you having this wedding for? It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it was very weird. And then what's her name? Kandi. So, Block, he should have been paying child support. Like he's supposed to be doing that. He wasn't doing that. But my thing with Kandi, what bugs me about Kandi is if you left him for a whole 10 years and said nothing, why are you bringing it up now? You were okay with it for a whole 10 years of not getting child support, and now it's a problem now. And she's saying that, oh, college is expensive, this and that. If you can buy your daughter, a 16-year-old, a Porsche, girl, you can afford to pay college
Wait a minute,
tuition.
let me answer this real quick. She requested COVID tests from the guests. That is not true. There were no guests that took no COVID tests. However, there were guests that got COVID from the wedding. And I'll let Cynthia tell y'all about that. But there was a couple of guests that did get COVID from her wedding. Now you heard it here first. But anyway, go ahead.
Wow. She said that nobody tested positive after a
That's
wedding
not
to
true.
anyone.
They even made phone calls to her and they told her. I know
Oh
this for a
wow.
fact.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you're buying a Porsche for your daughter for a 16-year-old in high school, come on, girl. You really you like why are you making this like a whole storyline that oh, he has to pay all the child support and this and that he owes you. Like you made no issue about it all these years. Why you bring it up now? And I didn't quite like how regardless of what Block has done in the past or he's being absent and all that stuff, I do not appreciate a mother speaking ill of a dad to a child on national television. Even though she's grown now, I just feel like that was kind of like just uncalled for. Now
Mhm.
moving on to Kenya. Um, what was Kenya working on with Mike with what is his name? Mark? What were they working through? Because if a man treated you the way she was treated at the season finale last season, why would you even want to work things out with that person? Number one. Number two, he already filed for divorce. That was back then, last year, right?
Right.
And didn't she file
Well,
as well?
I don't think
Didn't
he filed. I think they claimed he filed or that she was filing or whatever. But again, I don't think they were ever married. So how could they file for divorce? I think
okay,
it's
but
just all talk and chatter.
the cameras weren't rolling at the time, right? When all of that was put out there that he filed and she filed, not, the cameras weren't rolling at the time because that's when the season had just ended.
Probably. And they issued
Yes.
those statements.
So her story is really not adding up. Uh, it's just there's just some I don't know. It's almost like she has nothing going on and she's just making this a thing. Their relationship is weird. It's sad. I don't get why would you want to work things out with a guy who treats you the way that Mark treats her. Um, the whole thing with Portia, to be quite honest, I fast forward through that because I just did not care to see that. I saw it all over her live Instagram lives. I didn't really care for seeing it on Bravo. I do believe that Bravo is just exploiting the whole Black Lives movement. It's kind of it's not even kind of it's quite sad. I the whole thing that the about Joyful, I didn't see any of that because I just fast forward through that. I think, and this is just my own opinion, if they really wanted to be supportive of Porsha, they could have given her like a two episode of kind of like, like how she had her baby, Portia's having a baby thing special. They could have given her like a two two episode special where she talks about her whole journey with the Black Lives movement. I don't think they just, yeah, they scrambling for entertaining things to put on the
But
show.
then they do the
Yeah.
whole Race in America thing that Kandi produced. They did 2 episodes of
But
that.
who watched that? Who watched that though?
Nobody.
Thank you. Now, had they given Portia her own 2 episode thing, they could have got a lot of people to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But the whole, I don't know. It was just dry. The episode was dry, and I agree with the previous caller who said it just ended very abruptly. It was, I don't know. It ended out of nowhere, and what Dre said that it was trending, it was actually not trending. What I saw trending was the season finale of Potomac Housewives, not Atlanta Housewives.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Toya. Appreciate
All
you.
right. Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, it's so many of y'all back here. Mickey.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Mickey. Long time no hear.
I know. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Well, they're finally back.
I guess.
And I honestly would rate this episode maybe like a 6.5 out of a 10. It wasn't like they already released like I think the first 5 minutes of the episode online, so we kind of knew what was gonna happen. I'm gonna start off with Porsha. I love what she's doing. I love that she's using her platform for the greater good. I mean, if you're gonna show something, you might as well show that because it's always a bullshit storyline. But I like that she's, spreading awareness. So yeah, Porsha Luther King, I'm all for it. Kandi, and with the whole block situation, like I'm tired of the recycled storylines. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, we saw him in season 9, and we all know that he doesn't pay child support. He doesn't, he wasn't really there for Riley and all of that. But it's just kind of like, you really don't have anything else to talk about, so you're bringing him up. And I remember I watched her speak on it last night, and she said it's because she's turning 18, and before she's turning 18, you have to file the paperwork or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, okay, well, whatever. I mean, Kandi's Kandi. She's gonna do whatever she wants regardless. Cynthia and Mike, when he was just like, do you want a wedding or do you want a marriage? I was like, okay, I get what's going on. You have trained this man so well to be reality TV-esque, I just always find it really suspect when they start dating new guys, when new guys come around and they're a little bit too comfortable in front of the camera. And I feel like Mike Hill was he's always been a little bit too comfortable, and I know like they've been together for 2 years or whatever, but this whole wedding storyline and how she was like, yeah, we need to have a wedding. We need to have a wedding, whatever. Like, yeah, you say you need to have a wedding because you thought they was going to film your wedding. You know what I mean? That's exactly why. Because he was just like, we can, get married without a whole bunch of people. But it looks like, okay, we all know you had a wedding. It's just, I don't know. With Cynthia and Mike, it's like the whole hashtag, chill, and the whole Mike Hill campaign, it's boring. It's so like, whatever. It is what it is.
So they said that Kandi took the speak on it down.
Oh, she did?
That's what somebody in the chat said.
Oh, well, I watched it last night. Yeah. And last but not least, Kenya Moore. It's just the inconsistencies. First, on the reunion, she said that, oh my God, Mark, he has really turned a 360, and, we've been doing therapy over, Zoom or whatever. He doesn't, he wants to be with me. He wants this, he wants that. And then she goes on Wendy Williams and say, I'm the prize, that's how my grandmother raised me. And he doesn't want to break up the family. It's like, which one is it? Because on the show, they were talking about he filed for divorce and he wants alimony and he wants this and that. Like, what is it? Are you heading to divorce, or what's going on?
We don't know. Kenya is always flip-flopping, and it's just so
misery loves company. She looks really, really, and I'm not the one to fat shame anybody, but she really looks horrible. And Kenya is a beautiful woman. The one thing you could never take away from her, she is gorgeous. But she looked horrible last night. And I have a theory. I feel like we get it. Porsha, Kenya, they don't get along. They never got along. Even last year when they were pretending to be okay, I knew it had an expiration date. I really feel like with these group of women, they all are in secret competition with each other. Porsha has been getting a lot of good press this summer. She's been getting a lot. She was in the New York Times. She's been that bitch this whole few months. So, of course, Kenya, she doesn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Kenya, she wants to be this, the HBIC. That's why her and Nene never really got along. She wanted to always be that girl. But now Porsha, she's been getting a lot of good press. She's been, everybody's team Porsha right now. She doesn't like it. That's why she's calling her a hoe. That's why she's coming for her. That's why she's talking about her. Whatever. So that's what's really...
Look, Mickey, look.
And I have one more question, Michelle.
We didn't beat this horse to death. We just said that like...
No, I have one question, Michelle.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't they always film the entire season before they premiere it?
No. Because they haven't filmed the finale yet.
No, but traditionally, don't they film it all the way down before it premieres?
No, because normally it premieres in November and they're not finished filming until like the end of, well, you're right. Probably.
Because I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens because they've already aired it. They've been doing press run interviews. It's going to be interesting to see the dynamic because she's been talking a lot and they have not even filmed their finale yet. So it's going to be interesting to see the Kenya versus Porsha,
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, thank you, Mickey. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Michelle.
All right.
Bye.
Whew, let me see. I'm going to take one more. Chateau Shamar.
Hey, good night, Michelle. What's up? How you doing? I'm good. Last episode, it was like, it reminded me of when Kim Fee was on the show. Oh, it was dry and boring. That's the vibes I get last night. The episode was so boring. And Kenya, the episode was boring. I didn't see anything really that of good to make me want to rewatch it the following day or probably up in the week. So it was just dry. Mom, Kandi with Block, we tired hearing that story. Cynthia and Mike, oh God, Cynthia. Next, then we move on to Porsha. I think what the move that Porsha is doing is a great move, a very positive move. I don't really feel like she's doing it for the cameras, like people say that she's doing it for the cameras and trying to make a part of her storyline. If she is, then kudos to you, girl. Do what you got to do. And the only reason why Kenya is picking a fight with Porsha is because she want to sit at that left-hand side of the reunion near to Andy Cohen. She is watching that seat. If you remember, Mrs. Leak said that Kenya is very strategic. Kenya will come for your seat at the reunion because That's what she does. She want to make sure she sit next to Andy at the reunion, and Porsha will be there on the right, and she will be there on the left, and that's how it's going to be. That's a seated chart, and that's all Kenya do. Kenya is just Kenya be messy and strategic.
You're right. Where's your accent from? Everybody wants to know.
I think this just it's just natural. It's natural. It's natural.
It's natural. I don't have an accent. How is it natural? It came from there.
It's definitely natural.
You don't want to tell us where it's from?
I'm from Guyana.
Okay.
I'm from Guyana.
Why you don't want to tell us?
Yeah, I'm from Guyana.
We like your accent.
Oh, thank you. Next thing, when do you think that we're gonna have Nina Leaks on the next season?
Oh, we can only hope.
I think so, because watching last night, it's like, it's a little strain.
Yeah.
So we keep our thumbs up. I wonder what the ratings are going to look like tomorrow night. I hope to see if Bravo can pull it off. It look like Potomac is coming up near to the Atlanta's housewife. Potomac is being very, very much in the eyes now. So look like they're going to shine a little bit more now.
Okay. Well, thank you, Chateau Shamar. I love your name.
So thank you, dear. You have a wonderful night too, Michelle.
All right, you too.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, I know if I don't take this call, y'all gonna kill me. Fake New York.
Yes.
Hi.
Hey, you look gorgeous tonight.
You're the last caller tonight. Make it good.
Yes. I wanted to talk to the chocolate man.
He's gone.
Oh. I loved him.
Who is this? Why is this troll in here?
Wait, is something happening?
It's another troll in here putting derogatory things in the thing. I'm about to ban him. Hold on.
Right.
Okay. Now, hey, Fake New York, what's up?
Yes. I wanted to comment on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually interesting.
Did you even watch it?
No.
So how was it interesting?
Oh my goodness, my computer is crashing or something.
I can't stand you. Well, what about Kandi singing at the national anthem? Did you see
that was so horrible. Like they all sounded a mess. Like I think I knew what they sounded horrible. Well, I think that they tried to do what Destiny's Child tried to do. Because you know, Destiny's Child, they did the Super Bowl. Not the Super Bowl, but the national anthem. And I heard a lot of influence of Destiny's Child in there, but they could not pull it off.
Let's hear it again.
Okay.
Oh, I can't hear it. Hold on. Gotta start it over. Bill. Why y'all?
Wait, I think you muted.
Michelle, I was singing. What were you doing? Why didn't you mute me? Michelle, you mute. Okay, Michelle mute, so I'm taking over. I'm taking over. Let Michelle be mute. I'm gonna take over. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I'm taking over. What up, though? Yeah,
Dre,
I'm running this. I was calling because Angie Stone called and said she want to know how I look.
Angie Stone, now you ain't gonna do Vanjie. We love Vanjie.
Angie Stone want to know how I look.
Vanjie is beautiful.
Is Michelle still mute? Michelle, just go ahead. Just push down your laptop. I'll take over.
Wait, am I mute?
No, you ain't mute me. It's our show, New York.
Well, I'm not
mute. You mute, Michelle.
Well, I'm not mute anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm so happy Vanjie sent you about $300 because that means I only owe you $200.
No, that was $700. Michelle, somebody sent you like $700.
Why are you counting my pockets?
I was like, damn. Michelle, can I get a loan?
Dre, somebody told me that they saw you. We played it on Patreon. They said that they saw you on hold on, let me find it.
Bigo or something?
He was he got stopped by the police.
Michelle, I don't have you ain't even got to put that up. I don't mess with the police. So
everybody said it was your voice. New York, you need to listen and tell me if this is Dre's voice. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Okay.
Hold on. Damn, he done posted a lot since then. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay. I found it.
Who was playing the COPD commercial?
I'm watching the first 48.
Oh, you got COPD?
Andre.
No. That lady Angie Stone who called you.
Who said this is right?
I said I'm not getting out of the car.
Yeah, you sound like me.
I'm not getting out of the car. No. You can walk over here if you have something to say to me. What are you pulling me over for?
Is that you, Dre?
Michelle, I'm
not
short.
Getting out of the car. I wasn't speeding.
You short?
This dude look like he tall.
How short are you, Dre?
I'm 5'6".
Why are you talking? That ain't you, Dre.
Michelle, that dude look gay. I'm not gay.
Today is speeding, 82 in a 65, and you don't have your seatbelt on. Okay?
I don't have my seatbelt on.
Well, maybe you didn't have it on, but you don't have it on. You didn't have it on, but when you're riding beside me.
No, I just don't wear it over my shoulder.
Okay, well then you're wearing it improperly. If I can have your driver's license, please.
I don't have my driver's license on me.
Okay. And I'm gonna need your name and date of birth, please.
Andre Williams, 04/24/1994.
Okay.
I'm not getting out of this car. You've already made me feel a little uneasy.
Okay, you have as well, because you're not following my orders.
My name is DeAndre Cole. Andre.
I completely understand all of that. I'm Andre Williams, and you already making me feel a little uneasy.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I can't do that.
I'm not worried about none of that. I just went through this, and I got an open case with the APD. You're not even supposed to be talking to me.
It's in Atlanta.
I'm not supposed to be dealing with you.
I know, it look like it's off
she just got assaulted by an officer. So if you think you finna assault me or her, you're messed up, Officer Gray. I was not speeding.
Who that's supposed to be? Me? I'm gonna New York. Is that
man.
you on the passenger side? That's me and you.
Yeah.
None of that. But if this is what you want to do, that's cool.
You can access me from the road.
They calling for backup, Dre.
Are they gonna show what New York look like in the car? That's me.
I guess she holding the phone.
New York, you was holding my phone.
Cause I'm a woman.
And I'm a man.
So this is what's about to happen, man. Okay?
You said you told somebody to pull in front of me so I can't pull off?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not about to play with you today, bro. I'm really not.
Hey.
I'm not about to play with you today. Bro, I don't care, bro. Bro, you just told somebody to pull. You're not finna shoot me today. You put your hand on your gun, folks.
You have a gun in the car.
Man, so what? Man, no.
Oh man, no, Dre,
you
stop. Dre, stop. New York, hold me back, New York. I'm driving, New York. Don't let me do this. New York.
What's up, boy?
New York.
Ready for all this.
I'm ready for the smoke, boy.
You don't know my city.
Not the music.
Nah, Michelle, that's not me.
That's not you.
But Michelle, I thought they said I was Rolling Ray pure. I thought I was Rolling Ray pure. I mean pure. I thought my name was Rolling Ray pure. Then you peasants say my name was Rolling Ray pure.
Wait, see, I hate to say this, but that black boy was doing too much,
Yeah,
and if he would have got shot, then come on.
Porsha would have been over there marching for him for the next.
Right.
So yeah, no, Michelle, that's not me. My name is not Andre.
Well, he could say he was suffering from PTSD, and the man, he was in fear of his life. The man put his damn hand on his gun. I'd be scared.
But that's after he, gave that white man a hard time. So it's just kind of
Michelle,
like
he was doing too much.
You
My name is DeAndre.
Oh, that wasn't you, Dre?
No, I wouldn't do that to a police officer.
Okay.
No, that's
you
not
know how
me.
you was acting at Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Oh,
because that was him at the Chick-fil-A.
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me at the Chick-fil-A. I thought my name was Rolling Ray. I thought I was the dude in the wheelchair. Pure.
Are you in a wheelchair?
Pure.
No, it's purr. It's purr.
It's purr. Oh,
Yeah.
purr.
All right, y'all. Y'all was gonna be
Wait,
my
we
last
just got
call.
here.
I know how you just gonna let us go. You go. I can run the show.
I'm tired. I've been on live for an
I can
hour
run the show.
1 minutes.
Well, when are you gonna do like an open topic for us again?
Oh, Michelle, let me tell you something, Michelle. So look, I got a story to tell you though, on the real though. So look, I was hanging with my friends this weekend, right?
Right.
And so when I got done hanging with my friends, one person said, yeah, they mom caught COVID. And I was like, oh, when the last time you seen your mom? They was like, yesterday. And I'm like, okay, so I'm hanging with you all day and your mama caught COVID. That means you might have COVID. That means you might give me COVID. Like, y'all got to watch the people y'all be around because they be around people with COVID and, they don't be saying it. Like, you know how you was
we
with
know
Peter at
that.
that
I keep
restaurant?
telling y'all.
Yeah, that's dangerous. I'm scared to hang with anybody now. That's some real shit. I mean, some real stuff. Like, if you think you got COVID, you need to stay your ass at home.
Right. How about everybody stay their ass at home and then
I only
take
take so much medication. I can't stay at home like that. I have a nervous breakdown. So I can't.
What happened to Andrea?
I don't know. Anybody who asked me about somebody who ain't here, I told y'all they ain't supposed to be here. So
I know that's right.
Michelle always getting into it with somebody. Michelle probably got into it. Michelle.
I get into it with you. You keep coming back. So what's that?
Michelle get into it. Where Josh at?
Where is
got
Josh?
to it with Josh too.
I love Josh.
Grab him away, Michelle.
Josh
I can't wait till you get into it with Nene, till you open your eyes and see what type of frenemy she is. That's what I'm waiting for you to get into it with. I don't care about the other people, but Nene. I want you to get into it with her.
Why do you care who I'm friends with, Dre?
Michelle, because I care about you. Don't keep friends that long anyway. But
how do you know that?
What are you saying?
I got connections in
you don't know that.
Streets. Yes, I do in New York.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't gonna change that picture because I don't trust you.
That's my grandmother. Michelle, so did you check your email? Did you email that fake doctor back, the love doctor?
That's none of your business, Dre.
Okay, Michelle, you're gonna have to find you a man in Atlanta. A real man. We got to find you a man for 2021.
Right. Well, you're right.
What kind of
man
man
you don't
do
know
you like?
That. But you know, I look. I can't have you talk to the doctor because number one, he's the STNA. That's number one.
Yes.
Number two,
tell her again about that booty hole, New York.
Okay, you need to get his colonoscopy records, girl.
It's a quarter, not a penny.
Okay.
Per.
All right, y'all. Anything else
Michelle.
y'all would like to talk about before I go?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, I want to talk about Apollo. Like, you ain't let us ask the serious question, because I really wanted to say, Apollo, yeah, I used to see you in Buckhead when you was married to Phaedra at that cleaners, and you and that cleaning lady, the owner of the cleaners, y'all used to mess around. But I was like, Michelle said behave, and
Why
she
are
might
you
hang
making
up
up
on me.
stuff now
I
after the
swear to
fact?
God, Michelle, I swear to God, my right-handed God, that's another story, because I was with somebody and they know Phaedra, my right-handed guy. I do not have to lie about that. I used to see Apollo at the cleaners in Buckhead, or at that, not the house Phaedra live in now, but right the other house when she was married to Apollo.
They
And
say you know too much about the men in Atlanta.
Okay.
Per. And I seen Apollo plenty of times at that cleaners. I
Well,
wanted
maybe he
to
was
ask.
getting his clothes clean.
Nah, him and her used to mess around. But I'm like, Michelle said behave. And I want to know, how come you taking care of somebody's daughter, but you don't take care of your own sons? You got black sons in Atlanta. I'm like, I can't ask that question because Michelle said behave. I want to start asking. I want to say,
I did ask that question. Go back and watch it. I did.
No, I said I wanted to ask that question. I want to ask.
That
Like,
wasn't for you to ask. That was
still fraud. We can ask any questions. Do you still do fraud? Are you going back to jail? Like, I want to ask the questions. You ain't get to the real question.
Well, you know, actually, my cousin was a CO in the federal prison that he was locked up in. And I didn't want to, say too much.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, did you have a boyfriend in prison? What type of guys do you like? Like, I wasn't able to ask the questions because it's your show. But
no, he didn't have a boyfriend. But what I heard by my cousin is that
the Apollo show was a couple of days ago. We're on to something else now.
Well, we can
okay, New York. If you promise to call tomorrow, you could be my co-host, and I'll do a open topic tomorrow.
Yes, of course. What time?
Let's do it like 8:00.
New York.
8:00.
And
that's
not Dre?
perfect. Can you do like
work by then?
New York and not Dre?
Like around 8:30, 9.
Okay,
well, whatever. You the host.
9:00.
Wait, New York and not Dre?
Dre, why do you want to be my co-host?
Dre has
to call. Like the people I like.
We love Dre.
Not Dre. It's no New York without Dre.
So y'all. Oh, so now y'all a team. I thought y'all didn't know each other.
We don't. We don't. But it's okay if you don't. It's okay. It's okay that you don't want me to be your co-host. I know I'll take your show. I don't even know why you have a show anyway. You don't never be on here. You don't ever be on Instagram. You don't ever be on your website. You might as well just give it to me.
Wait a minute. I was taking work on my website today. You was a lie.
Michelle, today from April to December.
Go to my website right now, Dre. Go to my website.
You took a 10-month break and you came on your website today. Okay, after 10 months. Okay, that's cute.
Okay, well, I can afford to take a break.
Okay,
you mad? Your boss gonna let you off for 10 months?
Michelle, I'm an engineer. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you was a doctor. You went to Harvard.
I did go to Harvard. I did. Ask your cousin. Your cousin know me personally.
He said he don't know you.
He do know me. Your cousin nephew. I used to beat him up all the time. Like, he knows what's up.
If you're 5'6", you did not beat up my 6'5" cousin.
Michelle, if you only knew, your cousin know me. Trust me.
He don't know
Mr. Miss Fake New York.
All right, y'all. Tomorrow at 9:00, open topic.
She ain't gonna be on here tomorrow and on 9:00. Michelle, all you do is you just be like, yeah, I'm coming on tomorrow, and you never do. You wait. We'll talk to you next week.
I just said I will be on.
You said it last time. You said you was coming on last time and you didn't show up.
How about I will schedule it as soon as I hang up, just so y'all know that I mean business.
Okay. Well, we're gonna hold you to that. Dre, you calling in at 9:00?
Yeah. Hey, Michelle, you got like $700-800 today. Can you cash up us so we can get some dinner while we on this live thing?
Y'all owe me money.
Okay.
Can we eat? You're not gonna feed us?
Y'all owe me money.
So we slaves. We slaves, right? Typical.
Yeah, I cash app, Ray. I got your cash app.
No, you ain't got to cash app me. I'm just playing. I don't need nobody.
Right, we are indebted to you.
I'm just playing, Michelle.
We owe you, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all. Okay,
so you will be on tomorrow at 9:00?
Yep, 9:00 tomorrow.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get off the live and do it classy.
Okay, be classy.
Since I know that you're coming back.
Per.
But Apollo do have a big booty. Okay, that's what I heard about.
What did they used to do it? What did they used to do to him? And while he was in
Hang up, New York. Hang up, Dre.
New York, tell me. What did they used to do to him?
No, it wasn't. No, he was just real flirty. He just kept bending over
with the guys, huh?
Bending over for honey
buns.
buns.
Questions we really wanted to know.
He was bending over for honey buns.
I don't know what's going on. First, I'd like to thank the people who supported the show today. Vanjie made it rain. Vanjie, I see you. Afia is a new member. Afia, I thought you was already a member. LaShawn said, "Oh my God, poor Dre. He must be so disappointed to see his idol never showing she worthy to be idolized." Okay. Brittany Coates said, "Y'all claim to hate the ATL housewives so much, but they all y'all post and talk about it don't make sense. We talk about what we want to talk about. It do make sense." Vanjie hit me up with the $49.99 super sticker. Yes. I don't know. That's some characters I don't know in New Zealand money. Said, "Thanks, Michelle. Your review was spot on and I loved it." Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Vanjie also said, Vanjie sent me $99.99, said, "We all need to pay attention to our health and blessing." Vanjie sent another $99.99 and said, "Preach." And Vanjie sent another $99.99 and said, "Cordero, I love you. OMG. Vanjie, I love you." If I knew how to twerk, I would. Lisa sent a super chat with a super sticker. Simbo sent a cash out for 40 and said, "I ain't got money like Vanjie, but I needed that laugh." Vanjie, you are setting the standard, Vanjie. Mouth Open Story Jump Out said, "Thank you, Blog Goddess, love you." Thank you, Mouth Open Story Jump Out. Sherry Shine, send me a high five. Thank you so much, Sherry. Oh my God, I feel so loved today. Vanjie is the real MVP. Thank you, Vanjie. Let me tell you this. Tomorrow, I know it's some people, holding on the line. I understand. I apologize for, let me stop this. I apologize for not taking all these calls. About 4 y'all still back here in the back. But the 2 hours is my limit, and I'm at 1 hour and 52 minutes. So I will be back tomorrow. It will be open topic. If you want to continue this conversation tomorrow, I will definitely be open to doing that. We can also talk about whatever else you want to talk about. I was going to talk about like Meek Mill and the Dollar Boys and the Water Boys. He gave them $20. We could talk about whatever other current topics. Somebody want to talk about Tisha Campbell and her divorce. So we can have a few little open topics, and y'all can send me some ideas if you want. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you would like to talk about. Also, if you are still here, go ahead and click that like button and go ahead and subscribe. Today, we talked about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We talked about Xscape getting back together. We talked about Kenya Moore calling Porsha Williams a hoe. We talked about Peter Thomas setting the record straight. We talked about several things. So, go ahead and rewind and catch up on everything. Now, see if I got my music in. Shout out to my mods. I appreciate you guys. Y'all go ahead and show some love in the comment section. Let me see your aliens. Y'all know, look. Oh, I can twerk. For y'all. Hold on. In my Fashion Nova outfit. Hey. I got on my Fashion Nova outfit. Hey. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I almost showed y'all my tattoo. Anywho, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you so very much. I will see y'all on the next one. Hey. Good night, you guys.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.